Name's Bar, by the way, Red Bar. All my permits are current.
More visitation. It's a nice little song to sing right as the guy gets taken out of court. Is this it, this Reddit video?
Yes, make sure you credit the poster.
Trust me. I'm getting the name tattooed on my arm as we speak. This is from the Japanese cat. Let's see who posted this.
Reddit
this
user Bibosis.
U/Bibosis. And we couldn't have done this without him. Nobody could have. It's BIBOSAS. He's a Japanese cat. This was 8 days ago. It has 410 upvotes. We didn't film the video. We just want to make it really clear. These guys are so much better than us. Here we go. Bryan Callen clears up some of the things about Chris D'Elia. And, of course, all credit goes to these cats and every one of them. I give them everything I have if I was able to. Okay? The keys to my house, the deed to my wife.
I would.
Here you go. And this is Callen with this Sam Tripoli. Again, I mean, Sam Tripoli is a straight-up maniac. You know, that's the only way. Oh, hey, hi, hello.
Song rules.
Sorry, it's my theme music. He's a straight-up maniac. And, you know, they're banning QAnon left and right. Patreon just announced, we are banning all QAnon. I don't want anyone banned, I'll tell you that. But as far as if the world knew Sam Tripoli, they'd take Alex Jones back in a heartbreak. Alex Jones looks like Father of the Year compared to this psychotic, scary. I mean, I'm really scared of him. What
on this
lengths?
clip, he's like majorly doing cocaine or something. He like cannot sit still.
He's completely insane. I mean, he's gonna end up killing himself one day. He's one of those people. Let's see what he does here. Listen to Bryan Callen after the fans all put together collages of him and Chris D'Elia after he claimed he didn't know Chris, never knew him.
What a conspiracy. I think last podcast, and this is for all you fucking guys out there who, I think I said I'd only hung out with Chris once and went out to dinner once or something like that. Let me clear this up right now. Chris is my friend. I've always been in touch with Chris through this whole time that he's had his ordeal.
Okay. Well, I want to make it perfectly clear. We're not doing like a technicality thing. When somebody says, I only hung out with Chris once, you wouldn't say that unless you were trying to imply, hey, man, don't put me and Chris in the same. I know nothing of what he does. He does. So that's what everybody's doing here, okay? So you want to get into technicalities here and the technical side. You don't announce, you don't make this statement, I only hung out with Chris once. You would only say that if you were implying or try to, you know, hey, man, don't put us together.
And you brought it up first.
So what everyone's replying to, what everyone's responding to here, Brian, is not the technical, it was twice. Oh, okay, I hung out with him twice. No. It's that you're trying to distance yourself from Chris, obviously. And what the hell, man? I thought this was your friend. That's what it's about. Whether or not you saw him and got chicken fingers with him once or you got steak with him. Those things aren't important. It's the way you brought it up and what you were trying to do.
Yes.
Okay, which was a deplorable thing. Even the people at the deplorable all went, no, that's where we draw the line. Okay? And Mersh was there. Let's hear this.
And when I say I didn't hang out with Chris, I'm saying I didn't hang out with him because the times I saw him were at the Comedy Store. Our relationship was Comedy Store, and
look at the way he's looking at us.
Yeah, I mean, this is like what a rambling person does in a show when they're guilty and it's like, I hung out with him at the Comedy Store. You trust Sam, right? You trust Sam, don't you?
But his eyes are like he's trying to like stare into the camera and be as serious as possible.
Do they stay on this one shot? It's okay to zoom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Guys, man, if you're sitting in front of a hand-painted wall, you've lost it.
Then because the times I saw him were at the Comedy Store. Our relationship was Comedy Store.
First of all, you don't treat if only retards were saying this, I could get why you would talk to your audience. You're talking to everyone in your audience this way. They were the ones that brought it up. Your fans brought it up. Wait, I thought you and Chris were great friends. You don't go, oh yeah, you fucking idiot. Only I get away with that crap.
And when we were...
It's work, right?
It was always work.
Guys, listen, everybody knows. And I want to tell you something before he goes on and tries to trick you. You don't need to hang out personally with people when you're in comedy. Comedy is the hangout. What did I tell you for years? Half the people who show up to these shows are there to hang out. So, yeah, you saw him every night at the Comedy Store. You saw him every day. That's where you would have been anyway. There's nowhere else to hang out. You and Chris wouldn't have left to go see a movie or go to the mall. That's where you hang out. The Comedy Store is where you hang out. And if you're hanging out there with him...
That's hanging out, buddy.
That's hanging out! The Comedy Store ain't work, by the way. All right? They go there every night. It's a clubhouse. All right? When I went out and did comedy, it's half work, but it is fully hanging out. I mean, it's no more... People do comedy so that they could go out to a bar every night without being asked. I always say this. The people who do comedy are losers. And this is why I hated them, folks. You would go to a comedy show and, oh, how convenient. None of these people had to get a call and say, hey, want to hang out tonight? No, there's an open mic. You're allowed to just show up, and now you're hanging out with a group all night. And all these losers did the exact same thing. It was a way to hang out. And maybe 4% of them were there to do comedy. The rest were there to hang out. It's fun. You're hanging out and you're making these cracks. Oh, the wise cracks. So that's what comedy is. Half of it is hanging out. You do your set for 10 stinking minutes at the Comedy Store. If you're still there, what are you doing? Hanging out. It wasn't working all night. This isn't an office building. This isn't the Bon Appetit offices in the World Trade Center. This is the Comedy Store, a bar that you all partied at till 2 a.m. and went back to hotels and threw on the masks.
Truth is, when you're way older than somebody, you don't go to lunch or dinner.
Here we go. Mike, do you really think Brad... Oh, I thought it was going to be Brad from Bon Appetit. Because I said Bon Appetit. Damn. They're talking about Brad. I'm Team Brad, and you don't even want to know what I think about Sola. I would be arrested if I told you what I think about Sola. For those of you who are following the Bon Appetit
Scandal.
Not going to get into that. Here you go.
Ever. The times I saw him when I wasn't at the Comedy Store was never saw him on the road. The times I saw him were at Swingers 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times?
Oh, really, dude?
Chris is sitting at home with his wife, and he turns off the TV right at this part. Yeah. Chris is sitting at home like a politician watching the news about himself. Fuck this shit. 4 or 5 times. What are we going to do? You know? How about not turn the TV off mid-sentence about you? You should probably hear what else is coming out so you could prepare. They always do that. So, and look at Sam.
Oh, you're really going full lie. I like it, man. Didn't know you had it in you. Welcome to the Liars Club. You're going full lie. Nice. I like it.
You know? You're looking at him. You said you only went to Swingers once. Listen, I would understand. Okay, we went twice. 4 or 5 times? Or was it 100? You know what Swingers is, by the way? People are going, oh, they went to a Swingers. Swingers is this diner in L.A. You know what's so weird about L.A.? They actually have very little places. Like, there's very few bars and restaurants. Everyone shares the same bars and restaurants. This huge city, number 2 biggest city in the country, right? Everyone shares the same bars. There's only one Swingers. You know, after 12 o'clock, everything closes. You can only get food at like 5 places in all of L.A. We used to go to Swingers all the time. I love their hamburger. I'm telling you, for my money, that Swingers burger, they closed down.
Yeah.
But you're going, Swingers, they seat maybe 25 people at most. I could have been there with Bryan Callen. You know how many times I've gone there? And Bryan Callen's going there every night? I could have been eating cheese fries with him. That's the weird part about LA. It's like a small town if you go to the places. So very strange. They've been to Swingers. They go to Swingers. It's this hamburger. It's a great place. I have a picture of us at Swingers. You can find that on my Instagram. We'll pull it up. It's me at the Swingers counter.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that cute picture? Really cute picture of me.
You're into selfies lately.
Well, yeah, I'm getting into selfies. Let's see what happens here.
Maybe when he would go after shows at 11 o'clock and I would go have some pancakes. No, I didn't. I didn't eat pancakes, you fuck.
Here we go. He lied in real time. Sam knew, and he switched it up. I would go there to eat pancakes. And then he goes, wait. I have vowed that I don't eat pancakes. What do? I don't eat pancakes. You see what he's done? So your rant, part of the lying of your rant was to just say you went and ate breakfast. I mean, who, and this is a real tell here. You know, he's ranting. Oh, I've never been there. I would go there once in a while to eat pancake. Oh, fuck, I've never eaten a pancake in my life. I'm allergic to them. Something like that. He realizes in real time and corrects his lie because he knows he's kind of like under oath here. This is tough.
Saw him on the road. Never saw him on the road. The times I saw him were at Swingers 4 or 5 times maybe when he would go after shows at 11 o'clock and I would go have some pancakes. No, I didn't. I didn't eat pancakes, you fuck. I'd have one usually. But the point is, with him in a group.
Fishy.
What I'm trying to say is I'm not distancing myself.
Whitney Cummings has distanced herself from you. She's deleted the episode. Why? If you're so innocent. Do you see this Buddha statue I have here? I'm your old friend, JR. You're done. You're in a bit, and look at Sim. All right, brother, I didn't know you were going to go over that. Even I can't lie that well. Look at you, and you've got a kid, Snake. Snake and Soda, his kids.
From Chris. I'm not saying I didn't hang out with
Chris.
I love Chris. Your friend. He's my friend.
Oh, I love
Chris
everyone.
is going through what he's going through.
No. The women went through something. He's not going. I love this. Oh, Chris, he's going through some really. No. He's paying his sentence, maybe.
Oh, really, dude?
Show yourself. You're afraid to show yourself in public. It's been 8 months, all COVID long. Where's Chris D'Elia been? He left his fans. He hung them for dry. Never returned. He took all his merch and made cotton candy out of it.
And by the way, initially, when it all started, I said, I've never seen Chris do anything illegal. I stand by that. Chris has never done anything illegal that I've never seen, and I don't believe he has ever done, and I stand by that.
He has never done anything illegal. That's how you know some... Chris D'Elia, who I've never hung out with, has never done anything illegal. Even for the 30 years I didn't know him and the time that I don't know him now, I can assure you he's never done anything illegal. How do I know this? I've never hung out with him, except for once in Swingers when I ate pancakes. I don't eat pancakes.
What is going on with this guy?
It's called a desperate man's final sink into hell. I mean, you're finished, bro. You're off. You're a rocker here.
He's really just not mature enough to like before saying this, wouldn't it be crossing your mind how guilty you sound? That's what I don't get.
I know you're terrible. And look at Sam.
Oh, man, I really need to rethink working with him. He's bringing my reputation down.
Look at you. I can't wait till they sentence you to the loony bin. Let's hear some more.
So that's the other thing. But mainly, when you guys saying, I don't know what the implication was, where I said I went to dinner, I went out to dinner with him once in 10 years or something like that. What I mean is we didn't hang out socially. I think we were talking about doing a show one time, and I went to...
They both had a Netflix show together, a prank show that was canceled. I mean, you guys were best friends. This would be like if you said you never met Rogan.
He's doing a face like when a mean dad yells at a mom and is trying to be like really serious but not fully scream because the kids are there. That's the face that he's doing right now.
Yes. Look at this man. I mean, this is a lying, cheating, misbehaving fool. And
remember when Chris first got caught, he was like, it's like somebody died. It's like, why was it like somebody died?
Yeah, that's what you said. You were you were basically tearing up and crying with Brendan Shaw. Yo, bro, you don't know him? That thick. My thumb got the shake-a-maroos. I'm being cucked by 2 Negroes. Oh, no, there's a Negro on my show. Stream down. She made a face. How's that stream? We're down for the count. We should be back up in seconds. Silencio, por favor. We're going to get things kicking here in a second. Let me know when we're back online here today. And we'll finish this segment with Bryan up, and then we got our headlining segment, Alex Jones on JRE, the powerful one. That's going to be very fun. And that's going to come next. So we'll just wait till we're back up. I'm sure we'll have this fixed by the next episode. Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Hold up. Hey. Still down after refresh. I know you'll be back up soon. You're getting quick now. We're going to have more to drink. Everything will be fine. Oh, back up, they're saying. Here we go. Here we go. Everybody's coming back. Fuck Edward Snowden, they're saying. Looking good, Mike. Thank you. I've been taking my Rip-T, testosterone replacements, but doing cryo freezes. All right. I got these sleeves, too. Make sure you notice the sleeves here. I got this sleeve. I've got a big, giant Buddha statue here as well, and some of my favorite books for my guests. Giving it all away. Okay, we are back here. Would you like to hear the rest of Callen? She's crying. Here you go. The rest of Bryan Callen's excuse.
I went to lunch with him, and you know what's funny about Chris? If you hang with him, which I didn't realize, guess what he does? He just hangs out all day. He's one of those guys who can hang out and drink coffee all fucking day.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. You're like, fuck, man, it's been a long hangout.
Yeah, and then we had a meeting one time, and then he, after the meeting, he went and was just kind of strolling around a clothing store, and I was like, you just hang out, huh, dude? And do nothing? That's not me.
He doesn't listen to music.
Ooh. So because Chris likes clothes, you couldn't possibly have hung out with him. Interesting defense.
Which is kind of the weirdest thing about Chris. Of all this stuff that's come out, which I don't believe any of it.
Oh, that's nice. Why? You don't believe any of the 33 women that never met each other, that all have the same sickening tale? You don't believe any of it. Why? Why don't you believe any of it? Because you're friends with Chris? That's it? That's a sick thing to say. I hope somebody does the Dalia to your daughter. Why not? I won't. Just don't believe it when it happens. When they do the Dalia to your daughter, which is like doing the dirty to someone.
I didn't see nothing.
Yo, did you hear about Sam's daughter got Dalia'd?
Tony.
I'm sorry. Your daughter got Dalia'd, bro. I don't believe any of it. That's what I want you to say when I Dalia your daughter in 18 years. It's legal. I want you not to believe it. Because why should you believe it? It's just the woman saying that she did it. That I did it.
There's no proof.
I'm going to Dalia everything out there. I'm telling you what. My dream, once I make this one goal, I'm saving up enough money, I'm going to go Dalia the world. I'm going to do. Kisses everywhere. To any age.
But the one thing I do believe, the dude doesn't listen to music.
He's
That's a weird
He's a
thing.
bit on the spectrum.
He is on the spectrum.
Yeah, so
Listen,
anyway,
man,
so I just want to put that fucking to rest. Is that I have never, a lot of people are talking to me scrubbing my Instagram. Let me talk to you about this too.
Wait, he scrubbed his Instagram of Dalia pictures?
Yeah, remember?
Oh my God!
He did that the day it happened.
Well, come on! And by the way, the reason I can't wait to hear
Wait to hear
this.
his excuse. It's incredible.
What's this excuse? He deleted every picture he has with his non-hangout friend. Why do you have pictures with all these guys that you don't hang out with?
You don't even know him.
You don't even know them. You saw him at work once. I don't have pictures of people, a bunch of guys I saw at work. It's crazy. Most of my pics are of my office buds. Yeah, I save the pics of me and my friends for private time. If you're going to go to my Instagram, it's mostly me and my office friends. Right? Or as Jeremiah would say, what? What? Tim Dillon.
He is on the spectrum.
Yeah, so
Listen,
anyway,
man,
I just want to put that fucking to rest. Is that I have never, a lot of people are talking to me scrubbing my Instagram. Let me talk to you about this too, just so we can put this fucking thing to bed too.
Whoa!
The reason that I took down those videos was when all the shit went down with Chris, my friends were there, and the comments underneath were so crazy that my friend said, look, your daughter is in middle school. She's going to read this shit.
Your daughter's in middle school, and she's going to read the shit about you! Who cares if she reads stuff about Chris?
So it was just for his poor daughter's
But
sake,
your poor
of
daughter,
course.
what it's the excuse for what they're reading about you now? Your poor daughters, who I'll take off your hands, by the way.
Take it down. So what I did is I called Marty, my buddy. I go, hey, Marty, take all those videos down because this ain't helpful.
Wow.
This is not helpful to Chris. Who'd I call for that? I said to Chris, hey, dude, just so you know, I took down all these videos. That's what I did. I didn't do that because I was trying to distance myself from fucking Chris.
Yeah.
I did it because the comments and the fucking insanity was so bad that I thought it was looking back on it, though, I wouldn't have done that. Actually,
Well, I
looking
mean,
back on
like,
that, I
dude,
didn't
you
think it was
have
good
a
idea.
daughter, bro.
Who cares? Just tell people to fuck off. And what do you care? Why are you so interested in that he has a daughter? What are you going to do with her? Screw around? 60 seconds in heaven?
Oh,
And a son.
and
Hey, so here's the
that
thing.
you know.
Parental decision, my decision. I take
like,
responsibility.
that's a
for it.
real thing, dude.
Of course it is.
It's a real
but I just
thing.
had to put that. After a while, I start to hear that it becomes a thing people are talking about. So I
The
just wanna put it
problem
to death.
is now we live in a time, and
Of
some
misinformation?
videos are fine, but there's a lot of misinformation. But we live in a time where people
there's
now
that too, but-
comment on content.
Yeah.
And these people have reaches, and the more they comment, the more people listen. And it's just the way it is. When you guys went through your shit, I made videos backing you guys up, and they got a lot of views. And that's just the way it is. My whole thing is this, man. Some of my best friends, and I consider them best friends, I never hang out with. It's just because my life and what I do is
what?
at nightclubs.
Oh, okay. Is that enough
So
of this?
yeah, sure.
Great.
So that means Callen and Chris are best friends, but they just never
They're
hang
best
out. Is that what
friends.
you're
They
saying,
only hang
Sam?
out. We only hang out at the nightclub. Nothing sounds unusual about that, does it, kid? My daughter.